My name is Hayden-Smith. I'm the Regional Manager for World Surf League, Australia and Oceania. The scale from 0 to 10 is what you're scored on, and your 2 best waves of the heat is what your tally finishes up with, so it's out of 20. You can basically catch as many waves as you want and try and do as bigger turns and manoeuvres as what you can. So there's nothing that you're specifically asked to do, so it's a really subjective sport. The criteria that they follow is surfing with speed, power and flow, range of manoeuvres and degree of difficulty. So that's the thing, speed, power and flow, variety of manoeuvres and degree of difficulty. Confident surfing, when done right and completed, is what you want to be seeing, because it's the reckless abandon with the skill and control. You can see when someone is surfing confident because they throw everything at a manoeuvre, and that makes it more difficult and harder to do. And you can see when someone's being timid because they might pull back one of their turns. All the judges that we have are really skilled surfers themselves. A lot of them are former competitors or high performance coaches, so they understand what it takes to do what the guys are doing out there, and that's how they're qualified to be able to make those kinds of calls. It's a really controversial thing sometimes because it's so subjective that it is just the opinion of 5 guys or girls in the room who decide what was better. And we do have safeguards in there to stop them from getting it wrong. So we've got 5 judges who put down a score and they drop the highest and the lowest, then they average out the 3 ones in the middle. And they've also got a head judge whose job is to kind of oversee the panel, and I think removing the high score and the low score and having the head judge are safeguards we have to stop people from getting ripped off or stop us from getting it wrong. Yes, we have a full-time replay officer, so the head judge says to them, can we see the last wave of red? And they can even recall waves from earlier heats or earlier in that heat. I spend a lot of time in there and they say, oh, we want to see the last 7-point ride because this score came in at a 7-point ride, and see how similar they are. And then they might go, well, this was slightly better, so we'll make it a 7.25. So yeah, the technology's definitely helped the consistency and quality of the judging, for sure. Yeah, it happens a couple times in an event, you know. Surfers, and they sometimes disagree with the scoring because they're so in it and they're so passionate. But the majority of the time it's super respectful, and they use it as a learning thing. So they say to him, I've just missed out on getting the score. What could I have done more? I thought I did everything that I could, and I needed a 7.5 and I got a 7.1. The head judge might just say, we thought that you pulled that turn shorter, or the wave was just so much smaller, so the degree of difficulty just wasn't there. So they use it not to yell, but more just to make themselves get better for the next time. Perfect 10s are super rare, and I think they should be. You know, it's perfection. That it requires you to say, that wave was surfed perfectly. There was nothing more that they could have done, and speed, power, flow, and degree of difficulty are just all have to just no questions in your mind that they could have done anything more.